Hi, Eli. Hi, everyone. Welcome to more Chi with me, with Eliane. I'm very excited to be here today for a little really calming, nice movement class for about 40 minutes. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. And maybe you do it right now, maybe you do it later. If this is not the time, the lifetime that you're with me, I just hope that you get something out of it, that you really enjoy it, that you enjoy the experience of working with Chi and feeling calm, and that you get a little introduction to what it really is. I have been teaching Qigong and Tai Chi for about 7, 8 years. I just love it so much. It's really, really good for me if I'm hyper and anxious and busy and just run, run, run all the time. So it's good for me to calm down. And I hope it will have the same benefits for you. Some of the other benefits are that you might be sleeping well tonight after doing this. You might feel calm and relaxed during the day. You might feel that you move a little better, that you pay more attention and awareness to your breathing. And you might have a sense of the fact that you did some moving meditation, because that's really what we're doing. We're just softly moving through a meditative state of mind, where if you are doing the movements repetitively, then you will get into that state of mind. And my intent, of course, if you do it with me every week, that you get to know those movements. We keep it to the basics, and we try to just kind of feel that flow of chi. And chi, of course, stands for energy, and we are going to have that flow of energy through our body to get a really balanced flow of energy, a balanced flow of yin yang energy, and a balanced feel overall, not holding back or having any tension or feeling a lot of stress in the shoulders or necks or between the shoulder blades or feeling our lower back ache. So we really have to just kind of get that flow, get that new life energy flow through our body. And we're just, by exhaling, we're just going to let go of the things that we don't want to hold on to. We're going to let go of some tension. We're going to let go of some stress. Just kind of like exhale the negativity, right? That's what you're feeling, or that's what you want to feel. So I'm going through some basics today. Very, very, very old form of movement, maybe the oldest form of movement in the world. And we are doing just chi exercises or movements, I would call them. And if you glue some of those movements together, then you come more to the form, or we can say choreography, but more to the form of movements that are making up Tai Chi. So if you are practicing, for instance, the Tai Chi short form, 24 short form, young style, the one that I teach, then you see these individual movements coming back. But there's also some things that you can do just a couple of times a day. You can just stand still and do gather the chi and sink the chi. And then you will just feel really nice and calm, kind of settled and kind of grounded. And then you go on with what you're doing. So you can take these chi movements any time of the day, anywhere you are, and just do them. Just feel good, right? So that's my intent for you to kind of understand that. Please give me some feedback. I would love to know what you like more of, or what you do like, or what did benefit you so much, so that we can continue this collaboration. So let's go and stand together and do some chi. I'm going to stand with my feet. So I'm going to, let me see if I have you here in my screen. I'm going to stand with my feet straight under, hip width apart. And if I have that, then I'm just feeling grounded, right? Now I have bare feet. I like to do this on bare feet, but you might have slippers on, or sandals, and that's just fine. And you don't have to wear exercise clothes. So you can do that without, anywhere you are. So whatever feels good, right? We're basically moving through our shoulders, our neck, our arms, and all that good stuff. So we're going to stand today. By just standing really still with our feet under, I want you to slightly tap, just slightly bend into the knees. So you have that feeling that you're kind of sinking into the heels a little bit and your tailbone sinks down towards the heel. So kind of having a grounded feeling. And then all we're going to do is bring our hands to the center of our body towards the dantian. And the dantian is really the center, the life center of life. And what we would call in other forms of exercise, we would call it the powerhouse or the core, that area where we are really, we were born first here, right? Before we were born, where we're feeding all our life into. So, and then I want you to stand real still, relax your shoulders, kind of let them drop down, relax your neck, and just take a deep breath into your hands, just a really deep breath right here. Just breathing in, holding it for a little bit, and then exhale through your mouth and exhale through pursed lips. Just very softly exhaling, letting all that air out. And I'm not really having my hands on my belly, but just in front of them. Breathing towards my hands, breathing in, and slowly breathe out through your mouth. And breathing in again. And exhale. So just kind of centering, grounding, standing still. Feeling safe and feeling that we're taking our awareness and our focus inwards towards our breathing. Deep breath in through your nose to your belly. Exhale slowly through your mouth and just let the air out very slowly. And do it one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then I want you to open your eyes. And then inhale and lift your shoulders really high up. Exhale. Drop them down and let it all go. Good. Inhale again, really high in the shoulders. Exhale, let go. And do it one more time. And just kind of tensing up here, right? Inhale really high. Exhale. Just lower your shoulders and feel that tension. And then roll them a little bit here. Just roll your shoulders a couple of times back and roll your shoulders a couple of times forwards. Yes, so I'm rolling them back. Keep standing where you are and a couple of times forwards. Just rolling it and going with them. Yes, good. Good. And then shake your hands out. And I want you to take your hands out on one arm forwards and start tapping it a little bit. Just kind of loosen up here. My thumb is up. I'm going to turn my thumb all the way to the floor and just kind of get that energy flow and tap it loose a little bit to the other side. Tapping. And I'm going to take my thumb down and I'm going to tap. Good. And I'm going to shake my hands and tap on my legs. That feels really good. Just tapping here, tapping a little bit on the outside. Good. And then I'm going to take my fist and tap on the gate of life, the gate of fire, the Ming Mong area. Just right there in your lower back. It feels so good. I'm just kind of like, and I feel that energy flow over my whole body there. Shake it out right here. Good. And then feel that flow of energy. Take your hands back to the center, right here in front of your belly. And now we're going to go back to the really centering, focused feeling of standing still. Slightly bend in the knee. Good. Now my hands are together as if I'm holding a little ball. And I want to feel a little tingling feeling between the palms of my hands. And I'm getting there. I just feel that little tingling feeling there. If I focus on it. And you can try, if you feel that tingling feeling, if you feel that field of energy between your hands, it's almost like a static feeling, like a magnetic static feeling. Then you just have a hard time pulling them away from each other, or even bringing them back to each other. Just really difficult to feel them going towards each other. It's almost like there's something in between. Just feeling. I want you to make this a little bigger. And then kind of bring it back towards the center. Good. And exhale right here. And a little bigger. And exhale. And one more time, a little bigger. And bring them back. Good. Good, good, good. And now we're going to open just a little wider. Take a deep breath in and now feel it in your whole body. And exhale and come back to the center, to that ball of chi. Good. And do it again. Inhale, open. And exhale back together. Inhale, open. And exhale back together. Good. Good, 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 good. And then bring your hands slowly back to your belly here. We're going to gather even more chi. We're going to take the right hands out. And just bring it back towards the center. Exhale here. Now inhale with your left hand. And exhale, bring it back to center. Good. Just a low, gather the chi. And sink the chi and bring it back to the center. Inhale. Exhale, just working with those chi hands. I feel that tingling. I feel that really good feeling of chi flowing through my body. Bring it back to the center. Good. Inhale. And exhale, just stabilizing. And two more, feeling centers. So you see that you can do this slow movement any time of the day, just to get a feel of centering, a feel of grounding. If you need to come back to earth, if you need to come back to the center. Good. And now you can do both hands a little bit up. And just back towards the center line of your body, all the way down. Good. Just an over high. And a centering low. Let's do two more. Inhale, you can decide usually how many you want to do. Exhale, slowly come down. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And now let your hands just flow up in the front. And then bring them slowly back towards the center. Now feel almost that you're with your nails scratching the wall in front of you. And then with your fingertips coming down like a waterfall alongside that wall, all the way nice and slowly down. And slowly coming into your legs and knees. And I like to use my legs a little bit more here. But with my back, I stay straight. So I'm going against the wall behind me with my back. I'm not really leaning into it. Just very gentle moving with my hands. Up and down. Good. Good. We're going to add a little balance to it. I'm going to step out with my right leg. Very softly, I'm peeling the foot off the floor and I'm coming back into the center. Good. Do one here, just to make sure that you're grounding and centering in that center of gravity right there. And I'll pick that same foot back up, your right foot, nice and soft. Try a little balance and come back to the center. Good. Inhale right here. Let's do one in between. Exhale. Good. Now try to lift and peel softly and slowly your left foot off the floor. Exhale, come back in the center. Do an extra one here. Lifting and back to the center. And now close the door all the way up and all the way down. You see how we work a little bit with that center of gravity. Now we're going to glue them together. Open the door to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back. Inhale. Exhale. Good. It's a very good exercise for balance. Inhale. Slow placement. Good. Exhale. Stay in the center. Inhale. Bring it back. Seek your balance. Exhale. Now in the beginning, if this is difficult, then just keep your foot really close to the floor. You hardly have to lift it off the floor and just come back to that center. So if you're in the beginning a little wary and scared of the high balance, just drag your foot back over the floor and come back in. Good. Inhale, nice and soft. Exhale, take it down. Good. Inhale, nice and soft. Exhale, take it down. Good. One more time. Now focus on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Take your hands together in a big ball, all the way in the front. And we're just going to gently move that ball a little bit from side to side. So we're going to add a little spinal rotation here. Just kind of pushing the ball. Excuse me, pushing it side to side. Just let gently flow with your breath in a natural way. Just breathing. Now I'm going to bring that ball all the way up over my head. And right here, I'm just going to hold that little beach ball in front of me, not too far behind you, but just in front. And I'm going to run it a little bit sideways. So that I get a good stretch in my upper body with a little lean, with a little lateral stretch there all over the side of my body. And now, if you will, try to lean it a little bit further into it. And just kind of pushing yourself into what we would call in yoga that half moon pose, right? Just feeling the gentle stretch. Inhale. Inhale. Feels really good. Just try to hold on to the ball. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Do two more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And bring it back nice and slow. Just let your arms float all the way outwards. Good. And now my left arm comes underneath my belly button and my right arm on top right here. And we call this embrace the moon. I'm just going to hold it right here with one hand on top and one hand on the bottom. Maybe a little bit the size of a basketball, right? And just a chi ball, if we would say that. And from here on, I want you to go slowly around the ball. And try to hold all sides of it. Good. not to let go. Good. Embrace the moon. Embrace the moon. Good. I should say, you stay right where you are. Sometimes when I'm moving around, don't bother. I'm just checking my screen real quick. If you're still there, slowly around. Embrace the moon. Good. Feeling that soft feeling of the moon. Very nice. One more. Just holding all the sides. It's hard. It's really taking some focus, right? So I'm really focusing on feeling. I'm adding one more. Feeling the side of that moon and just not ever letting go of the form and the shape of the moon right here. Good. Now just bring your hands together and float them gently down right there. And then from here on, I want you just to step in and up again and open the door and gently sink into a little wider position, just a little wider of a stance. Good. And while we're having the inhale all the way up and exhale all the way down right here, let's do two more. Gather the chi and sink the chi. Just two more. And I'm also going to circle my hands like clouds. So I'm going to just bring them up and open and back to the center. Good. So I'm going the other way, right? All the way up and all the way back to the center. Just bring them gently back. Open the circles and bring it gently back to the center. Open the circles and gently back to the center. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Very nice. Now I'm going to try to bring both arms first to the sides, and then gently I'm going to bring one arm down and bring it all the way around and all the way back to the sides. If it's easier for you, just take this one down. That's fine. Just bring your right arm in with your palm towards your body. Make a big circle in front of your body. Good. Wave the arm like a cloud right here, just getting it started. Just a little movement in front of you. Yes. So this is difficult, so you feel that you need to move your way a little bit towards the left and then a little back towards the right. And a little into the left and a little back to the right. I'm staying in through my knees, right? So I'm having that center of gravity right here. Moving my weight over and moving my weight over. And then leave it right there. And then we'll go with the other way. All the way with your left hand towards your body and circle it around. And sometimes you see several variations of these movements, or even sometimes different names. And of course, there are so many different styles in the Tai Chi and in the Qigong. Just trickle down from one master to the other. Not always all the same, but as long as you feel really good doing one of the forms or some of the movements, it's all very beneficial for you. So we're helping movement really into a sense of stability here and mobility, right? So I feel the center of my body. I go through it to the right and through it back to the left. Now I'm going to bring that first arm back in. And now I'm going to wave my hands both like clouds. Now it becomes a little bit more complicated. And this is where you don't think and you're just going to get into that meditative state of mind. Nice and slow. Just keep moving and going. Just feeling that settling, stabilized feeling of your feet. Arms make big circles. I can feel that in my legs. I can feel my shoulders getting a workout. Waving hands like clouds. Yes. 2 more. And stay right here. Come back to the center and lift up your arms. And take them softly back down. Good. And lift them up again. And take it softly back down. And now I'm going to bring my right foot in. Just stay a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer. A couple of toes closer. Good. So that you can feel your feet underneath your hips. Good. Now relax your arms for a little bit. I'm going to step out on my right foot. And I'm going to bring my right heel to my left foot. And I'm going to step out a little bit to the diagonal. I'm going to lean forwards towards that foot. And I'm going to lean backwards. And here again, I get a really soft flow of motion. And I feel that I'm transferring my weight forwards a little bit, but I'm not really collapsing. I'm just staying really tall. And into the back again. Right? Just forward. And backwards. And forwards. And backwards. Good. And I just feel that your knee is over the toe. And you're going to lift your toes a little bit. So we really have to use that core a little bit, right? Kind of feeling that you're engaging your abs. Just pull it back together. We're doing a lot of movement, moving meditation. And now remember your chi ball. Just take it into your hands. Just a nice little soft ball right here. And we're going to push that ball outwards and bring it back in. And push that ball outwards and bring it back to you. Good. Over the drum and around. We call this sometimes over the drum and all the way around. Over and around. You see how I'm staring far away? I'm just keeping my gaze, I'm keeping my focus on a spot, a focus spot far away. And I'm just feeling that whole flow of movement in my body. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale. Just keep going. The hardest thing to think of is that you exhale through your mouth, but keep your face muscles, keep your mouth soft, right? I'm just keeping my tongue against my palate behind my upper teeth. Good. And now we're going to just push your hands away and pull them back towards your hips. And just push them forwards, both hands. Open them softly and pull them towards your hips. Inhale, try to breathe. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Now just take your arms slowly back towards the center. Oh, did you see that? And step in. Good. Check it out here a little bit. Good. And just gonna do the other side. So it's pretty heavy on the legs. It's pretty good workout on the shoulders. And I did not tell you that at the beginning of this class specifically, but I always want you to know that you can do these movements if you need to in a chair. And you can just do all that upper body work and you still get the really, all those amazing benefits of breathing and movement and working out and feeling the chi flow. You can do all that sitting down if that's what you want to do. So it's really for everybody. And I will never, I'll never say, oh, I forgot to say it today, but I'll never not want you to join in while you need to do this, sometimes sitting down, because I have a lot of groups where people sometimes just kind of go to the side as well and sit down because the balance work is getting a little bit too hard on your legs. And then just go sit down and try to get that simple flow of breathing and movement and arms in your body. So it feels so good. So let's step out into that T step and then into that bow step going forwards. So I'm going just a little bit onto my diagonal. It has to be really comfortable. And I'm just leaning in there. It feels good. That's our focus, right? Today we're just going to have an hour away from everything else. I'm really using my inner thigh muscles here because my toe is over my heels or over my toes. My knee is over my toes. Using, activating that inner thigh. Pulling a little bit into my abs. Pulling them together. Just softly leaning in. I might have maybe lost count here, so let's go just into our ball. And just we run our fingers over the drum. When you have a really big drum, over the drum. Very softly, over the side. Or maybe you feel that you're holding on to that ball in between your hands. And we try not to lean too far forwards, right? I'm keeping a cup of coffee on my head. Kind of balancing. So the nice thing of working the chi is that we don't stop, right? Everything is a continuous flow of movement and breath into a circle movement of movement and breath all the way around. Just with breathing and with movement, we just keep the chi flowing and we cleanse our bodies and we energize and renew and revive. We're getting rid of obstacles and things we don't want to hold on to. Getting rid of stress. Relax your shoulders. Over the drum. And bring your hands back. Over the drum. Bring them back. I still feel that tingling feeling between my hands. Good. Oh. Strong inhale. Release, exhale. Good. And the next movement, just softly pushing away into taking your hands together. We're going to take this later all the way to the movement. Grasp the wild bird's tail. Grasp the wild bird's tail. Inhale. Exhale. And I just want you to feel, I just want you to experience it. There's nothing really wrong and nothing right in the sense of perfect. There is no perfect. You just feel what it does for you and how it feels for you. Pushing your hands forwards, taking them down and around. Inhale, strongly coming back. Exhale. Good. Let's do one more. I can feel my legs. But now you have some movements that you can do at home anytime you want to. Good. Take it slowly up a few times. And take it slowly back. Good. Then we're going to take it back towards the center. Right here, we're going to just end our session with two more movements here. First, we're going to go from our little ball in front of the center, our little chi ball. We're going to take the right hand up to the sky and the left one down towards the hip. And then bring it back to the center. And move it slowly on the other way. And back to the center. And back around. Separating heaven and earth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take it slowly back. Exhale, let it flow down. And then we're just softly going to end with 3 times a big inhale and a big breath in and a big new energy breath all the way up. Inhale, gather the chi and sink the chi. We do it 2 more times. Gather the chi and sink the chi. Gather the chi and sink the chi. Let your hands fall down and close your eyes for a little bit and just stand here and meditating. Stance, really relaxed in the shoulders, no more tension in your neck. Feel your breath all the way towards your belly. Exhale slowly. And stand for 10 more seconds. You're open your eyes, roll and check it out. And namaste. Thank you so much for doing that with me today. I'm going to end the session here. Please let me know if you have specific questions, if you have no clue what's going on, if I can invite you to other sessions, if you want to do some yoga with me or some chi yoga or yo chi or all that fun stuff that we're doing. Find me, alionhan.com, www.alionhan.com. Ask me anything, and please let me know if you enjoyed the session. I hope you feel amazing and calm and relaxed as I do, and that you are able to keep that for the rest of the day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I love you.